name is Adelaide Njeri. I'm the founder and the creative director of Ajani House, where we bake cakes of all occasions, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, and also corporate cakes. I started this business as a home baker. I started the business at home in 2016. I started baking as a hobby, and that's where I grew my passion. And now in 2017 in March, I registered it as a business. Yes. Okay, I had just gotten my second born daughter. And so, you know, when you're at home, you're unable, when you're bringing up a child at that tender age, you're not able to do a lot of things. You're not able to go back to work. And back then I used to have a business, and so I was not able to go there frequently. So that's when I grew my passion. I started baking and cooking. That's when I realized I had a passion in baking, and that's how I started this baking journey. So I started selling the cakes to my neighbors, to my family and friends, and so that's how I got the demand. And the cakes were, and people enjoyed my cakes, and so I started selling the cakes. Okay, I've always loved impacting people and making a change in my community. So when I started making money, when I realized that cakes are profitable, I now continued to look for more people to employ. And that's when I realized that with cakes you can make money. So my passion grew of also wanting to empower people, women and youth, and that's how the business started growing. So when I was in the house, the orders started rolling in, and so I decided, let me add extra people and empower them also, and also train people on how to bake, and also make a change in my community. Yeah, I've gone through a lot of stuff. So let me talk about even the customers. For example, somebody, you know, maybe you find that your cakes, some people don't prefer your cakes. Maybe they have this idea of maybe they've just maybe from the US. The US have a way of decorating their cakes, baking their cakes. So when they come to Kenya and they order cakes from you, they realize that maybe your cream is not as the cream in the US. So you find that some people get angry, some people maybe call you names, some people even tell you, oh, you're very funny things and not very encouraging words. So you realize that can also set you back a bit, can also maybe kill your morale. But at the end of the day, the thing that motivated me is that it's because I knew it was my passion. And you find that one man's meat is another man's poison. So some people loved my work, some people like my cakes and love our cakes because we also have a niche. For me, I realized that when you get into a business, you find you need to have something that differentiates you from other people. Because for us, you find that we make our cakes are low sugar. They don't have a lot of sugar. So you find that our clientele come to us because of how our cake tastes, and they can eat them. From even when a child is maybe 1 year to an old person who's 60 years, they can still enjoy our cakes. And also we do healthy cakes. So that also has been a challenge. And the other thing has been growth. When I was growing to come to this place that I am in, I got into a very big challenge whereby I contracted someone to make for me this bakery. I had a vision. I had the whole thing drawn. Everything was up. So I trusted this person, gave him a large sum of money to do this business. And so, you know, when you're in business, you've saved a lot. You've looked for this money like with every bit of you. So when I gave him the money, I trusted him. We had a time frame of when he was going to complete the work. And I think I shocked myself because I wanted to get a surprise and now maybe come into the bakery when it's all done. So we are just selling. So the person was not able to complete my work, and my money got lost like that. So you can imagine, as an entrepreneur, everything that we put into a business, and then someone just vanishes, disappears with your money. It's very heartbreaking. It's very painful. I'm still recovering from the shock because I think I shocked myself. So as an entrepreneur, that has been one of my biggest blows. Yeah, but I thank God I came out of it. And now, as you can see, we are growing. Yes. Okay, we have a variety of products, by the way. We apart from the birthday cakes, wedding cakes, graduation cakes, and all other occasional cakes, we also do other pastries like chicken pie, meat pies. We do breads, all sorts of bread. We do even block cakes, and we are also venturing into a cafe. Yes, to have a coffee shop. Yes, just within this area and maybe closer, close proximity of Thika Road. Okay, one thing I've learned about how people behave. You know, when you get into business, you assume that everybody's like you. You assume that people will understand you, but I've come to learn that people are different and people have gone through different challenges, and I've learned how to treat people differently. Yeah, that has been one of my plus. And also coming out of business, starting the business, I have learned also that you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent and to live a life with no excuses. For me, that's my motto. Let me just say that. I'm very consistent and I live a life with no excuses. I don't, like the challenges that I went through, I realized that I cannot stop. I had no time to stop, cry and whine. I had to wake up, pick myself up and move on. So in business, you have to be consistent, you have to be resilient. And those are the key things I have learned, and how to treat people. Yeah, because people are different. Yes. You know, people, I think nowadays people want the microwave like success. Like you just put something inside the microwave and voila, it's hot, it's steaming. But it's not like that. It has taken me 7 years to be where I am right now. And you can imagine it's about making money and plowing back the money into the business. So it's all about being consistent. That's one thing I can tell people. Just be consistent. It's like the way you take a nail and hit it slowly by slowly, using a little bit of energy until it's firm. So for me, I can tell people it's not like that. People come to me, yes, and tell me, no, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to be like you, I want to start like this. But it's not like that. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of consistency, a lot of prayers, and teamwork and support. You really need a lot of support. For me, most people close their business, like most bakeries closed, but I did not close. Right, that particular time is when I was still in a two-bedroom house. I had just moved from the house, gotten a two-bedroom house, and then COVID-19 hit. So what happened is that most people were calling us and realizing that we are still in business. So I changed my business strategy and started delivering door to door. So that's where I think I got my big break. And I was able even to do a lot of development, increase my equipment and increase the staff. Yeah, for me, I employed a lot of people during COVID time. Yeah, I gave a lot of people opportunities. For me, I got the equipments. I got the equipments locally, and I bought the equipments gradually. When I sell a cake, I save some money. I go to source the equipments. Mostly, I check them out online and look for the most affordable places and the people who are selling quality. And also, I made calls to other bakeries, inquiring about the machines they have and how efficient are they, so that I compare, and that's how I got machine. It's a very huge investment, because you really need, when you're buying an equipment, you know that it has a lifespan. This is something that even technology, sometimes they introduce a new technology that you find that you don't have. So it's something that you need to change. When a new technology comes that it's able to save power for you, you need now to transition to go to the next one and the next one. So I always advise people always to have, when you're buying an equipment, set aside almost half or the same amount of money for that, because it can break down, maintenance and all that. It's very costly. Yes. Most people are looking for jobs. Most people are looking to start their business. One thing I can advise the young people there at home, that you can start the business even at home. And then people think that food or baking or anything related to food it's very hard to start. For me, I'm self-taught, so I didn't go to school to study baking. So I used the internet, YouTube and books, and read a lot of books, and that's how I started. So I can tell the young people it's not too late to start, and you can start at home with the little resources that you have. And nowadays we have TikTok, we have all these social media platforms where people are even sharing recipes. People are showing people how to decorate cakes. I can advise people to just pay for that class, pay for that online class, and just learn a few things. It will not cost you anything. And then about running a business, I always tell people it's good to look for mentors. It's good to look for someone who has been there, because why start a business and take 7 years while you can come to Ajani, come to Njeri, or go to someone else, and whatever Njeri has gone through, you can get to where Njeri has gotten or Ajani has gotten in less than 2 years. You only need to get the information. And I can tell the young people, don't be afraid to walk into a person you admire, a person who you think is a role model, and just get some mentoring class. Just talk to them, sit down with them, and get some few advices, and you'll save a lot. Yeah, and you'll get there faster than you think. My name is Ajani. My name is Adelaide. I think you led it. My name is Adelaide of Ajani House. I'm the founder and the director of Ajani House. We are located at Kasarani Mwiki Road, just opposite the Kasarani police station. We are right opposite, we are just next to Family Bank. And you can order from us. We bake birthday cakes, wedding cakes, graduation cakes, and also other pastries. And you can reach us we are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And we are also on TikTok as Ajani House. I can tell you that you should eat cake. Cake is not bad. We make very nice cakes. We have delicious cakes of all ages. You can come and try our cakes and also try our pastries. And never be afraid to start. If you're starting a business, never be afraid to start a business, and always be consistent and live a life with no excuses. Yes.